Welcome everyone to the first episode of The Outlier. We hope this will be the first of many shows between you and I.
Hopefully it doesn't sound too ambitious, but we plan on creating a different style of broadcast, changing the rules of the game.
As college students, we know you don't have enough hours in your day to get everything done. That's why we're here, to put together what you want and need to know.
We'll still give you the news as fair and credible journalists. This is the Walter Cronkite School after all. But don't expect us to sit here like generic news anchors.
Well, we have all the resources we need with nothing holding us back. We'll bring you the news through the social media at your fingertips.
So I guess let's just go ahead and begin.
And we'll start in the world of politics. Five-term Massachusetts Senator John Kerry is leaving the Senate for a job fit for the Travel Channel. He was officially confirmed as Secretary of State by the Senate on Tuesday. This means we can put away our "where in the world is Hillary" game and bring out "where's Kerry." This was an easy win for both the president and Kerry with a vote of 94-3. 3 Republicans voted against him. Kerry himself voted present, meaning he didn't vote yay or nay, but he was in fact there. NBC News reports a special election will be held most likely in June to replace him. It was announced former vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin will no longer be a Fox News analyst. Several media blogs report she isn't going away, she's possibly just switching channels, and not necessarily to a conservative one. In fact, she's already appeared in an interview on CNN, even though she had the exclusive deal with Fox. The website TV Newser reports it could even be CNN who lands her. They say she's ready to talk to people outside of her own belief zone, but it could come down to who offers the nicest deal.
And speaking of sweet deals, a study done by the University of Minnesota went through her pay and word count during her stay at Fox and found she was paid about $15.85 per spoken word.
She said about 190,000 words over 151 appearances.
If you do the math, as I'm sure former Governor Palin has, that totals about $3 million.
$3 million?
That's $1 million a year to talk.
All right, let's break it down a little. She only said "you betcha" twice as a paid contributor, and they were in the first month of her work.
And she said "right on" 5 times. She's so hip.
She called out the president by name 786 times, while only mentioning her self-proclaimed favorite president, Ronald Reagan, a mere 41 times.
In terms of religion, amen was said 111 times, with God mentioned 57 times.
On the flip side of that, heck was only said 28 times.
Let's just play pretend for a minute. If we were Sarah Palin and this were Fox News, we would have made $4,422.15 from this segment alone.
Oh my.
Easiest jump change I've ever made.
I would say so. With the check of some other stories making headlines this week, we turn to Zara Talier with your PDQ News.
Thanks, Sam. According to the Mansfield News Journal, Phoenix police have positively identified a body found early Thursday. 70-year-old Arthur Douglas Harmon was the man who killed a company CEO and critically wounded a lawyer Wednesday after a mediation session at an office building in North Central Phoenix. Harmon died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Kiss nightclub in Brazil burned down this week, killing 235 people after a popular band used pyrotechnics they knew were for outdoor use only. Kiss was also filled well above capacity with a 2,000-person crowd. One of the owners of the nightclub tried to hang himself while in custody, supposedly due to emotional distress. The owner's lawyer blamed the fire department for mass casualties, saying the firefighters weren't wearing proper equipment and fell back on civilians to help during the fire. A tornado formed in northwest Georgia from a severe storm. It caused significant damage Wednesday, causing at least 17 injuries, 2 critical. According to CNN.com, the front has led to nearly 400 reports of severe wind and 20 tornadoes over 2 days from Texas to Pennsylvania. CNN meteorologist Chad Meyer said the storm measured 1,000 miles north to south, moving eastward, eventually stretching from New York to Florida. Sad news from the X Games. Snowmobiler Caleb Moore has reportedly died due to injuries after his crash. KUSA reports he may have suffered multiple injuries, including a concussion and a brain complication. You can see in this video parts of the snowmobile got caught on the slope, making it so he couldn't finish the backflip. The 450-pound vehicle then came crashing down on the 25-year-old freestyler. That's a look at the big stories from this week, Mike.
Thanks, Zara. Earlier, I sat down with the new host of Devil's Chowder. Here's some of the conversation we had. After the last episode of Devil's Chowder last season, Erica Wiedemeyer packed her bags and traveled to Europe to study abroad. That left a pretty big hole right here. and someone had to fill that hole. Joining us now is that savior, Jenna Borden. Thank you for stopping by, Jenna. You mentioned in the first episode of the season that you actually are coming back. You did this before.
Yeah, I was part of the group that started the whole thing. I joined down with Clayton and we took it from there.
Was that with Noah too?
Noah came on the second season. So we had a whole season before him, and then we slowly added on and switched out.
How many were there of you in the beginning?
I think I was only in the first year, and then I had to stop, and then I came back this time.
Well, it's great to have you back.
Yeah.
Did you have like a comedic idol growing up, or were you just born witty?
Well, one of my all-time favorites is Chelsea Handler, my
good.
idol. But it's not like I strive to be a comedian. I just talk.
And stuff
And
just comes
I
out.
just do what I want, I guess, and say what I want.
Is that like your goal, I guess, like to be a Chelsea Handler talk show?
Oh my God, yeah.
Drunk on TV all the time, basically.
Yes.
Just drinking.
Who wouldn't like that? Being paid to drink.
I know, and have fun, basically, is all
Yeah.
you do. And I do
talk
want
to
to
people.
mention, it's green behind us. This is actually where you film Devil's Chowder.
This is my element. You have
Yeah.
me in my element right now. We can put anything behind us.
It's great.
Anything.
It's fun. Yeah.
Anything.
I wonder if we could like put us behind us, behind us, behind us.
Oh yeah.
It'd be crazy.
And I could become your head or your body.
That'd be fun. We'll do that in post. We'll get it done. I want to go through rapid fire questions.
All right.
First thing that comes to mind, okay?
Okay, I'm moving slow, but let's do it.
Least favorite color?
Green.
Guilty pleasure?
In what sense?
Anything. Food, song, music, music.
Music, hardcore rap.
Really?
Food, spaghetti and pasta.
That's like a favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would you want to run for president? Anyone? Fictional?
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler, she'd be good.
She'd be awesome.
Favorite person on Twitter?
To read, I don't know.
That you
There's
follow?
so many.
There are a lot. Does Chelsea tweet? Chelsea's got a tweet.
Barely.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she'd be funny. Which Friends character would you be? Do you watch Friends?
Oh, doesn't everybody watch Friends?
Yeah.
I would probably have to be, I like Phoebe.
Phoebe's good. I like Phoebe.
I wish I could be Joey, but since I'm
Some
a girl,
things would
I
have
guess,
to change,
yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Tell me a joke. Gotcha on that one, didn't I?
Yeah. Good one.
Favorite gift you've received?
Oh, a purse.
Really? What kind? Just a particular purse?
No, a Coach purse.
Oh, who gave it to you?
No one.
Oh, you just bought it for yourself.
My favorite things are the ones I buy myself, actually, yeah.
Okay. Stress relieving word.
I can't say it on television.
We could bleep it. Should we?
If you want to.
We'll bleep it.
Okay. Stress.
Yeah, we'll bleep that out later. What's always in your fridge?
Grapes. Actually, no, apples.
I've got a couple of those. Favorite movie scene?
Step Brothers when they're fighting in the yard. You like how I had that on point?
That was good. But you can't just tell me a joke. No. If you had one wish, what would it be?
To be a singer.
That'd be good too. All right, two more. If your life were a movie, who would play you?
See, I ask other people this, and not a lot of celebrities look like me, even though I'm very basic.
Huh. Like you just have like features that anyone could fill, but no one could fill them.
I don't know. I don't know. I've gotten Scarlett Johansson and some girl from True Blood.
I don't watch it.
So
What would
maybe
the name
them.
of the movie be?
What?
What would the name of the movie be?
Jenna Lee Borden. Jenna Lee Mofo Borden.
Do you have to believe that too? That's like half of the stress
I
word.
chopped it. It should be good.
Okay, we'll like half bleep, so it's not like it's
Yeah, that's good.
whatever. Jenna, thank you so much for stopping by. This is
Welcome.
great. You can catch Jenna Thursdays. They're posted, right?
Yeah, Thursdays or Fridays.
Great. We'll see you then. Thank you for stopping by.
You know, Sam, I was craving some Mexican food this weekend, and I decided that instead of driving down to the usual Chipotle, I would try out this really cool place on University called America's Taco Shop.
I drive past there all the time and I've never stopped.
You absolutely have to. The carne asada is incredible.
Love carne asada.
We should go check it out.
Let's check that out.
You've probably passed this place and you don't even know it. Right off the busiest streets in Tempe is America's Taco Shop. Well known for its delicious food and fun atmosphere, America's only seems like a little fish in a big Mexican food pond.
Yeah, you know, there's 3 principles that we built the business off of. It's serving great food, great service, and a clean restaurant. So we said, instead of being good at a lot of things to a lot of people, let's be great at one thing.
The place is tiny, but America still brings in more than enough customers to stay alive. The chefs are cooking fresh vegetables and meat in plain sight of customers, and the constant sizzle you're hearing is usually your lunch. And if you weren't already hungry enough when you walked in, all it'll take is a sniff to get your mouth watering. Colorful decorations, upbeat music, and friendly service has the whole place feeling like a vacation rather than a lunch break, and it makes you want to come back.
It's authentic food, you know, you get good service, it's quick, it's easy, it's close to where we work, and we come here often.
The name comes from Terry's wife, who's named America, but the food and the ambiance is 100% Mexican. The restaurant itself feels more like a home than a business.
Bueno, el ambiente también de los compañeros me gusta mucho porque todos nos vemos como familia, no como trabajador.
And get this, your food is cooked to order. Nothing is made in advance and everything is fresh. America's doesn't just serve customers, they serve friends, and their friends just keep stopping by. Reporting for the Outlier, I'm Zara Tallier.
Super Bowl Sunday is upon us as the Baltimore Ravens take on the San Francisco 49ers inside the Superdome in New Orleans. This is the XLVIIth time the Super Bowl is happening. For those of you who are not up to speed on your Roman numerals or just like normal people numbers, the L is 50 in Roman numerals, the X before it subtracts 10, and of course VII is just of course 7. 50 minus 10 plus 7, 47. Boom, impress your friends. Now, I'm a man, and honestly, the least manliest thing about me is I just don't care about football. Don't tell my dad, but I just don't have much interest watching a group of guys slamming their sweaty bodies into one another. It's just not my thing. But you know what I do like? Well, 2 things. 1, Super Bowl ads. Not a fan that they're on YouTube a week before the game, spoiling the surprise, but Super Bowl Sunday is like the summer of movies. It's when most of the good ones come out. When else can you think of that produces classics like Sody Pop ads or Kid Darth Vader using the Force to turn on a car? That's what this time is for. Of course, with good comes absolutely crazy. For a 30-second spot this year, advertisers are shelling out about $4 million. That's $130,000 per second. Kinda makes Sarah Palin's Fox News salary look like minimum wage. You can imagine that a couple seconds worth can do a lot of good. My tuition could easily be paid off. I could upgrade my non-existent car, put a down payment on a house, so many things, but I digress. The second most awesome thing about the Super Bowl is, and just hang on, just people that like little fuzzy things, maybe a little much. All right, Mariah, go ahead, take it. Yes, look at them. Puppies, not Super Bowl puppies. This is a live stream of what can only be described as puppy paradise. Don't even double box, just go full screen. Look at them. You can find them online, just go to ustream.com, or I think it's actually .tv, search Puppy Bowl and enjoy. I miss my puppies so much. Little Mitzi, oh, I can't handle
Little
it.
shout out to little Mitzi. It's hard to stop watching that. Well, thanks for tuning in to the first episode of The Outlier. Now this is what we need from you.
This is all made for you, so give us some feedback. If there's anything you want to share, we can help you get it out there.
So connect with us on Twitter at The Outlier ASU and on Facebook.
So for now, that's our show. I'm Mike Smith.
I'm Sam Kukulis. Why be normal when you can be an outlier? See you around.